All right, guys, a lot of y'all have asked for a home tour. Well, here is the entire house. If you were in the market for a house, would you buy it? All right, we're starting with the entryway. I built these huge built-in cabinets, mostly to house the litter box on the right side, which is the main reason they are so deep. It had to be deep enough for the litter box that we had at the time, which is why I built them from scratch instead of buying pre-made cabinets. I even built the doors myself. And spoiler alert, we don't use that for the litter box anymore because we found an auto one and it is way too big for this cabinet. So there's that. But that's okay because the auto one is amazing and it's a game changer for being a cat parent. But seriously, I love our entryway so much, and we did end up moving that chandelier over to the right a little bit. That way it fit the space better and we're able to open that top right cabinet. And then right next to the entryway is our office, or I guess some people use it as a formal dining room. But we actually ended up turning it into a man cave. I laid some flooring and then ended up having to take it out because we decided to add cabinets to the back, and since this is floating flooring, you can't have the cabinets sitting on top of the floors. So once we got those cabinets installed, I reinstalled the floors, and then we used joint compound to cover all the texture on the wall, and then I'm using paint mixed with joint compound in order to make this look like a faux Roman clay. But since we were going for more of a rustic look in here, we decided to add these faux beams. These things are amazing. They're foam, so they're super lightweight, maybe like 5 or 10 pounds per beam. I also reframed the windows because I was not a fan of those plantation shutters. And this is where we are today with the man cave, and I think it turned out so good. That faux Roman clay really gives it a really nice look and a fun texture, and I did the ceiling and the walls. That was a lot of work, let me tell you. And then also right past this entryway is our coat closet, or was our coat closet before I tore the whole thing apart and then rebuilt it into a cat litter box area on the bottom. You can see her little door in the back of that so she can enter the closet from the laundry room. And you see that still shelf we're adding? Well, that is for a saltwater aquarium. But if we add a saltwater aquarium, of course we're gonna have to get to it from the back as well. So yeah, we cut into the drywall and removed a stud and then framed that area out and added a door, and my husband could not wait to get that saltwater aquarium set up. We even separated the top of that area and added some storage above it. So the middle part is completely separate and watertight from the top. And there's Ellie's little cute cat door. I even reframed it like the rest of our doors. Now the plan for the front is to make it look like a built-in armoire, and you can see how helpful my husband is right here. Now instead of this being one big door on the front, I wanted them separate, so I added some faux drawer fronts on the bottom, and then on the top is a separate door. That way every time we change the litter box we didn't have to open the fish tank part. And I did end up adding some cabinet handles to it later. Now onto the next room is my kitchen. This one always gets a lot of attention. Y'all freaking love this room, and guess what? I do too. So you can see here that I extended those cabinets to the ceiling, and then I sanded everything down, cleaned it really good, primed and painted. And yes, we painted and epoxied the countertops too because I hated those brown Formica countertops. But sadly our epoxy has yellowed